Strap in, kid.
Hello, welcome to the Very Bad Batch Explosion. My half show breaking down, discussing, reviewing each and every episode of the Disney Plus original Star Wars series, Star Wars: The Bad Batch. My name's Dylan Blight, and joining me, Ashley Hobley.
Hey Dylan, excited to be here on a snowy episode.
Snowy
is it Christmas? No,
it's
just Hoth.
It's March. This week's episode was episode 12, The Outpost, directed by Nathaniel Villanueva. I struggle, I'm so sorry. And written by Jennifer Corbett. It's another, how many episodes since the last Crosshair one? I feel like 10. I don't know. Like there's so like spread out.
Episode 2, I want to say.
It's been a while.
The third episode technically, because the first one was a two-part
double feature. Yeah, but it's been a while, so we got another Crosshair.
So it's been like that was the 11th of January, so almost 2 months.
Yeah, been a while. Crosshair. I was happy as soon as I saw it was a Crosshair episode because I assumed it would be good. But what do you think of this? What do you think of this week's episode? Was it good?
I mean, it was solid. It definitely progressed story elements forward again. Definitely again showcasing the overall story of the downfall of the clones and how they kind of getting pushed out of the Empire. We get a bit of a I feel like clearly Crosshair gets a bit of a moment. I think that would be a bit more impactful if we'd seen him since the second episode. But yeah, I thought it was, solid. There's some fighting, there's some clones. We get the very satisfying moment at the end, and then, Crosshair ends up in danger.
I think the episode's good. It's definitely one of the best of the season, but the bar's pretty low. So, I think this could have nearly been. I think this could have made a fantastic two-parter. It's a week of me saying things should be two parts, but
everything's got to be two-parter with you now. Yeah.
Here's my pitch.
Nothing can be shorter.
Yeah, I know. Here's my pitch though. So I, in general, like the arc that's here. My problem is that it happens too fast because it happens in one episode. So you go from. I like how we get. I can't remember the character's name. The clone. I'm so sorry.
Mayday.
There you go. You get this whole thing with where they first chase after old mate who stole the crate thing, right? And then they discover the dead body, and then Crosshair's like, oh no, it's dead weight. And then Mayday has this whole line about remind me never to drop dead around you because saying it's dead weight. Now it's very obviously foreshadowed character because by the end he's literally carrying dead weight, or more or less carrying dead weight. It's Mayday all the way back. Not dead yet. But the fact he chooses to carry him back is obviously a big character development moment for Crosshair. All great. All these things are great. My problem is just that we went from dead weight to carrying in 12 minutes probably. I don't know. You know what I mean? That's my...
I don't know. I think your problem could also be solved with my problem of if there'd been more Crosshair episodes. Yeah. And him feeling for more different clones and seeing their plight over the season. Yeah.
It's just that I appreciate and really like the direction and story that's happening with Crosshair. I just don't feel like it's getting its justice.
To put it in perspective, last time we saw him, he murdered an innocent man. Yes. Or a unarmed person.
Yes.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's my. I thought this episode was really good. I feel like it's a very beautiful episode in animation wise, and something that's obviously most of it's just snow and stuff, but just the way it's the cinematography of it, I felt like was very very adult, very adult. I mean, all the Crosshair episodes definitely feel like more of the older leaning episodes of this show for sure, not like the kids episodes. But it's also just this episode leans very heavily on sort of a lot of poetic symbolism, whatever you want to call it. They literally have this moment of this raven thing, vulture, circling him at the end, as if just waiting for them to drop dead so they can.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. I was like, is that meant to be representative of something else? But no, it's just
it's just implying.
Pick the
they wanted. It's waiting for them to die so it can eat them, but it's also I just took it as symbolism for their clones and their like their time is ticking in general. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's like, especially when they have the whole moment at the end where they just slow it down and make sure you know that he's looking up at it, and before he decides to shoot Dick Face in the head, and Lieutenant, bang, see you later. That was cool. So, but yeah, there's a very like straightforward sort of episode. Just lots of these little moments amongst it all. The fact that, you know, we get the good soldiers follow orders. We get sort of all the classic lines and stuff, and the slow movement of the character development happening here. It's just, yeah, I just feel like a lot of it's like, it's really weird to go from Crosshair saying a mission's a mission, and, you know, all the typical Crosshair stuff to at the end finally breaking. It just happened in such a quick, it either, yeah, as you're saying, it either happened too quickly for me, or I'm not loving it because I haven't had enough Crosshair prior to this, is the to see that full journey, I guess, is the main problem I have. What do you think is happening to him at the end there?
He's been tested by the people in the cloning research facility.
For what?
It's because he's a clone. They want to see how to make more, mutated soldiers like him, I guess, maybe. Even though they're anti-clone, I guess they just want to test stuff on him. Who knows with these mad scientists? You never know with these mad scientists.
No.
I'm still do crazy shit.
I'm still going to say, like, unless I'm wrong and this has been in a comic or something or whatever, I'm still like, it would be kind of cool if, or kind of fucked up, but cool at the same time, if he was experimented on and was the start of the Death Troopers. You know,
maybe
the ones that can actually shoot,
ones who can actually aim. Because maybe they're going to clone him and make him a Death Trooper, and they're like, oh well,
yeah.
It's. I think the most interesting thing in this episode was obviously the lieutenant who treats the clones like shit the entire episode.
Yeah.
Pretty much from the moment he says, I hate using secondhand equipment. Effectively calling them, dehumanizing them completely.
Yeah.
And then to find out that they've been this whole entire squad of clones have been
dying to protect,
protecting this stormtrooper gear.
Yeah.
It's fucking depressing. And then, but then you get the super satisfying moment of Crosshair shooting him.
Yeah.
Like, yes, is he on the path of redemption, or was just a very satisfying, just a bad guy taking out a guy, even more bad guy.
Yeah. No, that guy's terrible. So.
Yeah.
True Empire fuckwad.
Absolutely.
And
then getting called out by the clones, like how many missions have you been on?
Yeah.
Thought so.
Yeah, where I come from, respect is earned, or whatever he says.
Yeah.
Old mate Mayday. I feel like my number one frustration continues to be this season, that every time we get an episode like this, I'm like, fuck, this is just like such a cool concept for a story. How the change of guard affects the clones. But I just feel like it's being fumbled, and it's annoying me.
Well, look forward to next week's episode where they appear on like a cooking reality TV show. They have to make a really big souffle.
Don't do this to me. What do you actually think is going to happen the rest of the season? Is Crosshair actually going to meet up? Like, is he going to like meet back up with the Bad Batch?
They're going to, for some reason, they're going to storm that castle and then take. He's going to be in that research facility, and maybe they team back up. I don't know. Do we know if there's a third season?
I don't believe they've said anything yet, but Star Wars Celebration is around the corner.
It is. It's this weekend, right?
No.
Isn't it?
No. It's like April or some shit. Google that son of a... Celebration 2023. Oh, that didn't come up with Star Wars. Why
April 7th and 10th.
There you go. I was right. See, I'm never wrong.
Yeah.
Didn't know date, but knew it was April. Never question me.
Yeah, I mean, that would make sense that, they'd announce it then. I think probably by that point, all the episodes will be out. So, I mean.
Yep. So, by that point, this should be done. Mandalorian should be done too, I believe.
Half done, yeah.
Isn't it done? How many episodes is it? 8?
8. There's only 4 weeks till it, so.
Oh, yeah, true. Half done.
Yeah.
But this will definitely be done. So, before then, so
Probably.
if they want to announce the second season.
Third season, even.
That's third season, sorry. That would be the place to do it, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I guess that, yeah. Because you could either just have them all die at the end of the season if that's it. And
I feel like surely you can only get at most one more season out of this show.
Yeah.
Like how much can you stretch out of this particular timeline and story?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because clearly
it already feels like it's been stretched.
Yeah, it definitely seems like, the Bad Batch is going to join some early version of the rebellion.
Yeah.
Who ultimately fail because the Empire stays in power for the next 18 years or so. So,
yeah. 17, 18 years.
Yeah.
Yeah. But good episode.
And of course they're going to come into the facility because they need to get Omega to make the other Doctor talk. So, they're going to cross paths. Probably Crosshair and Omega have to team up to escape. That definitely seems like a plot thing that will happen.
I can be down for that. The two most interesting characters in the show, so put
Wow.
them together. Get rid of the rest.
Sorry, Tech.
Yeah. You're fun, but see ya. Sorry, Rekka, you're funny, but come on. There's some real sad characters around here. I want people with trauma. All right, that'll do it for this week's episode. Thank you for joining us. Of course, check out the podcast feed. If you are listening to it, then you're on the right place. Holocron Entries is our Star Wars podcast feed where you can find the show, The Very Bad Batch, and you can find the other show that's airing at the moment, The Mandalorians, where me and Ash talk about each episode of The Mandalorian as it's airing at the moment. Check out our Twitters, explosionhour.com/Twitter. Come to our Discord if you want to talk about us. No, talk to us even there. Whatever. explosionhour.com/Discord. If you like this episode and you'd like to support the show and or Explosion Network, you can do that by heading over to explosionhour.com/support. And until next week.
Don't give us none of your aggravation. He's had it with your discipline. Mayday, he's all right for fighting. Get a little action in. Mayday, 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 Mayday.
I don't know the song. What's this song?
Saturday, it's all right for fighting.
Oh, you did a terrible job.
Yeah.
Sorry.
It's not exactly the perfect chorus. It was like the pre-chorus.